Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening. Welcome, welcome, welcome. This is the ALEXCHER09 podcast coming to you right now from YouTube, coming to you from my home, coming to you from my phone headset, coming to you with some important shit to your face, is what I'm going to tell you right now. So, just to give you an idea on what I would be podcasting or what I look to be podcasting, as in this episode, I didn't know what I was going to go with, but you know what? This has been on my mind for a while, besides me wanting to do a sports podcast. So I will be doing a sports one. I will be doing I guess, a pop culture TV movie one. And this one today is going to be, I think, something that, well, I don't listen to a lot of it because I've never found it really, but it's something I want to do. I want to get it from my experience to you guys, is a theme park type of podcast. Now, this version I might call, you know how they got the many adventures of Winnie the Pooh, maybe the many adventures of Alex, or something like that. Let's name this podcast together, guys. What should be the name of my theme park podcast? And as of right now, I'm the only one on here. If any of my Royal Wolves brothers want to be on this version of the podcast with me, they will let me know. And another thing, for all my podcasts, I will leave a link for all my viewers, all my followers on Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, Twitch, YouTube. I will leave a link for all you guys to send your questions in to any of our podcasts. I will leave that for you. What I want you to do is name the podcast right before you start your question and state your question, or state an argument you want to say. Maybe you didn't agree with what I said, or maybe some of my brothers said, but you know what? This is open up for discussion. I'll listen to every single one of them. You guys send them in and we'll get right into what you have to say, as long as what we got to say, you know what I'm saying? All right. So other than that, those are the three main podcasts I'm looking forward to doing. This one is the theme park one. Like I've said, go ahead and help me name this podcast. If you love Disneyland, you love Disney World, I was about to say Walt Disney. If you love Knott's Berry Farm, Soak City, Raging Water, you know what? I still consider those are water parks, but you know what? They got a theme, right? Theme park it is. Universal Studios Hollywood, Universal Studios Orlando, whatever theme parks you like, or whatever suits you and your needs of theme park wise, go ahead, send them in. I'll review them, I'll talk about them, I'll do what I can. But as for me, so let's talk about my experience with theme parks. I am 28 years old. I am a grown ass man, and I'm afraid of roller coasters. So before we get into any further discussion of this podcast and, oh, do you get on all the rides? Hell no. I will not get on all the rides. I am scared of roller coasters. I've gone on all of them before at Knott's Berry Farm, besides Supreme, Scream, and Accelerator. But other than that, all the other roller coasters I've got on. But that was like in the 5th grade. And that was like the last time I ever did. Oh, excuse me. Get some water real quick. But like I was saying, that was the last time maybe I've actually got on. Well, yeah, last time. Because the last time I went to Disneyland was the week after I got married. So it was like our second honeymoon for me and my wife. We went to Disneyland, and the ride she forced me to get on was Thunder Mountain, I believe, the train one, Thunder Mountain. She made me get on that one, and that scared the shit out of me. Like, I don't like drops. I can't do drops. But for my wife, I got on it twice. She will not admit it. Oh no, then again, no, wait. When we went to Universal Studios, I got on the Mummy. Forgot about that one. That's an indoor roller coaster. So that's my experience. I don't do roller coasters. I don't like drops, but I love the idea of them. I wish I can experience them, but I'm a chicken shit puss, so I don't want to. As for the most recent theme park I've gone to, it was Universal Studios, Hollywood. That by far is my favorite theme park, and I've all theme parks. I love Universal Studios Hollywood. I loved it when I was a kid when E.T. was there. Back to the Future, my favorite movies, or one of my favorite movies. Back to the Future was there when oh my god, I loved Back to the Future ride. That was my favorite ride of all time. Every time I went, besides the tram, obviously, Back to the Future was the one thing I wanted to get on over and over and over. So that's my theme park right there. That's my baby right there, you know. Sorry about that. Look like, oh, sorry, got something in my eye. But as for that, the last time I went would probably have been, I want to say 3 to 4 years ago, and I'm in 2020 now. About 3 to 4 years ago was the last time I went, I believe. Yeah, okay, so the Minions was already there. They already took part of Terminator, which I loved too. I loved the Terminator 2D, I think is what it was called. I loved that. They had taken that out already and put the Minion Mayhem. Jurassic Park. Jurassic Park was closed for Jurassic World, so it might not have been that long ago. It might have been like just a year ago, 2 years ago. 2 years ago, yeah. Jurassic World was closed down. That's when their Jurassic Park was closed down because they were getting ready for Jurassic World. So that's when I got on that. I've been on Transformers, been on the Mummy. So funny story about the Mummy. Before we start getting into some of the news that I've been reading about the theme parks. When I got on the Mummy, it was my first time I got on the Mummy was when I went with my wife a year ago, 2 years ago. And when I got on it, I told her, I'm like, is there any drops? You know, how bad is it? What's going on? She's like, oh, no, it goes by really fast. You don't feel nothing and blah, blah. I'm like, all right, fine. I believe you, babe, but I swear to God, if you're lying to me, that's it. I'll never trust you again. No, for real, babe, for real. I'm like, all right, fine. But if fucking something happens, I'll never trust you again. She's like, oh my God, you're so over dramatic. I'm like, okay, we'll see. So the first thing they do, because I'm a big guy, get in there, and they're trying to. I guess it was this girl, the operator, or the one who was sitting us down. I don't know if it was her first couple days there or what, but she was trying to sit us like in the middle, I think. And because I'm a big guy, it wouldn't close. So I was like, oh shit. So I'm already like, that's the one thing I hate about being a big guy is I'm embarrassed to be put on the ride and they can't close it because I'm too big and all that. They're like, oh well, sorry. So I'm like, well, fuck. You see me in line this whole time, and I even try. I think they even let you the practice seats that are out there. I tried that. I'm like, okay, I should fit. And then go in. You see me. You still try to sit me, try to buckle me, and I'm like, oh my God, whatever. So I know sometimes they'll give you a card like, oh, here's a fast pass or whatever. Here's a front of the line pass for this or free food or something, right? They did that for us. She gave it to us. But then I think the supervisor or the manager or whatever, she was right there. She's like, no, wait. Hold on. The seats in the very back are much bigger than the whole carts or the other carts. So here, just sit here and let's give this a try. At first I was like, oh, I don't want to. I looked at my wife. I'm like, you want to? She's like, yeah, come on. I'm like, all right. Because my wife was able to fit. I wasn't. She goes, she latches us in. I'm like, oh, okay. So I'm trying to give her back the card that they gave us for like, I think it was some free food or something. Like, well, I don't think it was the front of the line. And she's like, no, go ahead and keep that. Use that for something, that's for you guys. Don't worry about it. I'm like, oh, are you sure? She's like, yeah. I'm like, all right. So then finally the ride starts. We start going. Gets to the Mummy right there. Oh, Himotep, blah, blah, blah. Oh, your souls will be mine. And then it fucking takes off. That's the last thing I remember until I wake up looking at my wife asking her if it's over. I swear to you, I passed out as soon as that ride started. I don't know how and I don't know why. But as soon as that ride started, I passed out. Takes off, goes, and it comes to an end. Stop. Comes to a stop. I'm sorry, not an end. It comes to a stop. We stop. I remember waking up. I look at my wife. She's all, "You okay?" She does have no fucking idea that I just passed out in the fucking ride. She's like, "Are you okay? I saw your head moving back and forth." I'm like, "I think I passed out." She's like, "Are you serious?" I'm like, "Yeah, I think I just passed out." She's all, "No, no." I'm like, "Yes." Then I look at her. I'm like, "Is it over? Is that it?" She's all, "Kind of." I'm like, well, "What do you mean, kind of? It's gonna go back, or it's gonna go backwards now, but it's almost done. You won't feel nothing." I'm like, "Bullshit." It goes backwards. I believe I passed out again because I don't remember going backwards. I remember just jolting and then passing out again. And I remember getting there, and I'm like, getting to the end or whatever, and I'm like, "What the fuck?" One thing also I remember is, I think when it stops, it's like turning or something. I think I remember that in that ride. Other than that, but that was the only time I've been on the Mummy. So then it goes backwards, we get off. She's like, "Did you pass out?" I'm like, "Yes, I fucking passed out." I'm like, "But shut up, don't say nothing. Just come on, let's go." She's like, "Okay." So we're getting out, we're leaving, we're trying to leave. She's like, "Oh, I want to see the picture." I'm like, "No, you don't." Because I know for a fucking fact I'm passed out, and I'm like, my head over to my shoulders, like, passed out, sleeping right there. So I know you don't want to see me like nearly half dead or whatever, okay? So I'm like, "No, don't. Let's not look at the pictures. Just keep going, keep going." And I see people. I don't know if they're the same people that were in my cars, but it looked like they were laughing. I don't know if they're laughing at me or laughing at their pictures. I'm hoping they're laughing at their pictures, and they didn't see me passed out right there. So that was my fun experience on the Mummy for the very first and probably last time. As for Jurassic World / Jurassic Park, I've never got on that ride. Scared of the drop right there. Transformers I love. My wife doesn't. She gets motion sickness, so she doesn't like that one, or the Simpsons, or the Minion Man. Pretty much all the stuff I love at Universal Studios, she does not, because she cannot handle it. So let's see, Transformers. That's a great ride. I love that ride. The Mummy's down there. Okay, so that was my last experience at Universal Studios Hollywood. Last experience at Disneyland, I gave that to you guys, kind of. Well, I don't know. The last time I went to Disneyland, I'm the kind of person that doesn't like too many people. I'm not a fan of crowds. It's too much. Too many people's too much. I started getting irritated with some, like, fucking stupid people. Like some of the Walmart people that go to Disneyland. I'm sorry, but like the Walmart shoppers that go to Disneyland, like, those people annoy me. So when we went, 2015 was when the last time me and my wife went to Disneyland. So it's been 5 years. She's been wanting to go lately because now that we have nieces, she's been wanting to go. Like, "Oh, look at it. Every time they go, we should go," and this and that. I'm like, I don't know. I'm saving out to get a season pass for Universal Studios. And now that they freaking have the Star Wars Land or whatever it's called, Galaxy Land, whatever, Galaxy's Edge, kind of want to go now. But now my brother and my sister, they don't got their season pass no more. So what's the point of that? But yeah, the last time we went, first off, I think we went in a wrong time because I believe it was the first week that they put up all the Halloween decoration, all the fall decorations. So it was fucking packed, and I did not know that when we bought our tickets. Because we bought the tickets from where do we buy it from? From a website, and we picked that day. So we got it. We went. And I'm like, "Oh, it's a Tuesday or Wednesday. It's not gonna be a lot of people. It shouldn't be that bad. It should be like, I like to go like on a Tuesday, Wednesday to like to Universal Studios or any of the theme parks because that's when it's least busiest. Very empty. get on the rides once or twice every time within like 20 minutes. I feel like you get your money's worth on that. So we went, and I was like, oh, okay, that should be fun or whatever. I think the first thing we do is we go to Tomorrowland. And I think we spent most of our time inside the fucking Buzz Lightyear line. We wasted most of our time in the Buzz Lightyear line. We're waiting there, and I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Like, nah, this line's taking way too long. Let's go. Like, let's go freaking actually get on some rides, because this is taking forever. Oh. Excuse me for a second. Alright, back to that. Random number, just call it. Okay. So, where was I? Yeah, so spent most of the time in that Buzz Lightyear line. Didn't wasted way too much time. I think after that, we were just looking around. Like, I was looking at the map, like, where should we go? Where will it be? So I really don't fondly remember Disneyland at that time with my wife, because it was I felt it was so chaotic, so many people, so hectic that. Oh, and plus Pirates of the Caribbean. I remember Pirates of the Caribbean was closed. I remember getting on the Haunted Mansion with her, and I remember getting on Thunder Mountain, and we were trying to get on Roger Rabbit. No, I think we did get on Roger Rabbit. And I think Indiana Jones. Yeah, we got on Indiana Jones. And I believe that's it. I think those were all the rides we were able to get on in that whole day, because it was so packed. Because it was so busy. Because there's so many people. I think that was it. And yeah, because I really don't remember getting on anything else. So yeah, oh man. Was that really it? Oh no, wait. I think we got on Toad's Wild Ride as well. I think we got on Snow White. Oh, did we get on Sleeping Beauty? If there's a ride, I don't know. I'm not too sure. But yeah, so we got on those. Those were the rides we got on while we were at Disneyland. So, with all my experiences out the way now. Oh, excuse me. Damn. So I really wish I had someone else on here with me, throwing out my own voice. Excuse me, sorry. Alright, so those are my experiences. Right there. Most recent ones right out the door. For my sister, maybe I should get her on the show one day, but I don't know. She's more of a Disney fan than a theme park probably person. So she just loves, oh, look at Disney, and she collects pins. She does that stuff. I just started collecting the pins, and not just Disney pins. I collect pins of where I've gone. So she's given me 2 Disney pins, both from Oliver and Company. It's Oliver and Dodger. Excuse me. So I got those. I have one from Arizona, of when I went to Bullhead, Arizona. Or not Bullhead, what the heck's it called? I think it was Bullhead. Yeah, Bullhead, Arizona. I got one from Arizona. Have one from Nevada, from when me and my wife went to Laughlin. Or no, when we were on our way to Laughlin, we got one from there. And then I believe we have one from, oh yeah, an Alien beef jerky place. So my wife wanted to start collecting pins of where we've been, instead of just Disney pins. Oh, sorry to get off subject. So yeah, she had my sister on here maybe one day. Talk about her Disneyland experiences and how much she loves Disney. She loves taking her daughter, my niece. So as for the news surrounding maybe Disneyland, I don't want to say not much, just nothing too big has really came out of Disneyland. Right now they're calling the fight over here in like the Southern California area. The fight that they're calling between Universal Studios Hollywood and Disneyland is the theme park wars. Well, not even that. The ones in Orlando are doing the exact same thing as well, as in going at it pretty much of not real estate, but fighting over customers and trying to draw in new people. With you got Disneyland who's opened up Galaxy's Edge. They opened up the Avatar, but mostly I think it was just Galaxy's Edge most recent, right? Because I think Avatar was a while now, or that opened before Star Wars, right? Yeah, I'm pretty sure that opened before Star Wars. And now you got Universal Studios, who's doing, I'm not sure if it's in Orlando either, but I know in Hollywood for sure it's almost done. And that's the Secret Life of Pets, the ride for it. And even around that building of the Secret Life of Pets, they're committing to that whole thing. So they're making that whole area right there, those buildings that are around there, the pavilion and all that, they're coloring them up. From pictures I've seen from today, people went today. The main entrance of it almost done decorating. I haven't put up the signage or anything yet. But the buildings that are near it, there's one that's very bright red, just from the movie. The one across from that building, that bright red building, is, I believe it's a coffee house. It's called Irish. I don't want to say the Irish Pub because that's liquor. Irish Brew, maybe, I'm not sure. But that one, they even changed into a brighter color of green. But that's closed, too. So everything, like all the shopping area, if there was around there for food or anything, it's all closed around the Secret Life of Pets. So they are reconstructing or decorating, making it all pop to resemble the movie. So all the buildings around there. Now, here's the thing on that. The Walking Dead, the walkthrough attraction ride, whatever, the walkthrough attraction is going to be closing down because it's right around the corner of that. So I don't know. Nothing's came out yet of if they're going to move that to another location or if they're just completely getting rid of that. But the statement that they put out was, we don't want kids getting the wrong impression. Not the wrong impression. I'm sorry. I'm rewording that whole shit all wrong. I'm trying to do this without looking at the actual article that I was reading this from. So, try not to, copy. Try not to fucking reread some of this shit, try and put it into my own words. But what they're pretty much saying is they don't want, kids over here having a fucking good time, and oh my god, having a good time over here, looking at pets and all that, and all of a sudden they turn the corner, there's a bunch of zombies right there. They're gonna be like, what the hell happened? What about the pets? Did the pets get eaten? Are they zombies too now? You're gonna see the little rabbit from Secret Life of Pets just coming out of the Walking Dead. No, see. So I'm thinking they're gonna move that. I never got a chance to go in there, even though I loved The Walking Dead. Loved The Walking Dead. Like, I was one of its first fucking fans when the series hit. Not the comics, the series. I was a series fan. And then once people started saying, oh, it's going to start connecting more to the comics and this, and I'm like, oh, okay. So I started looking at the comics. And then all of a sudden, right after season fucking 3, all of a sudden, all these people fucking came out of the woodwork. Oh my god, I'm Walking Dead. I'm like, all right, I'm slowly getting done with it. That's how I am. I get into something, and then once it starts becoming way too big for me, that's when I feel like it loses its lust a little bit. It loses its spice. I'm like, you're listening to many of these fucking people, man. Or maybe I'm just an asshole, and I'm like, oh, too many people like it. I don't like it no more. So that's what they're saying about The Walking Dead. They're taking it out. They're not saying if it's going to be permanent or they're moving it. They haven't said nothing else about The Walking Dead attraction besides they're taking it out from right there. That it's going to be closing pretty soon. I'm not sure if this is the last week to go, or I think it's in March. I'm not too sure for that. So that's the upper lot right there, right? Because I think, yeah, because that's near, I believe that's near I was gonna say Groot. That was near the Minion Mayhem. So that's like up in that area, because Minion Mayhem took over the Terminator to the T2 building and all that. So it's right there next to it. So yeah, I think that whole lot right there area is gonna be. But see, yeah. Then again, Universal Studios is kind of small compared to Orlando, as in like land-wise, landscaping-wise. Too many hills and shit. And then, so that's the upper lot. That's right there. And then, let's see. Simpsons, nothing new. Fucking Harry Potter Land, nothing new. The tram, did not hear anything about that. Waterworld, I don't even know if they reopened that yet. Because the last I heard, they were closing it. And I don't think they're closing it for good. Because that's their #1 show that they have there. And people are always joking, oh, look, Universal, the #1 stunt show and everything, but that movie was so trash. I'm like, honestly, I got that damn movie on Blu-ray. Been asking for that shit for Christmas for the past several years. I finally got it last year. I'm sorry, the year before. I finally got that. So, that's the upper lot of Universal Studios Hollywood. Well, another thing. One thing I remember when I used to go to Universal Studios Hollywood. When I would go, it was, okay, I don't know if you went maybe early 2000s, late 90s. Do you remember when you walked into Universal Studios Hollywood, where the Blues Brothers would perform? So there's that stage to the left of you, right? You're looking, close your eyes with me. Pretend the Blues Brothers stage is right there, There it is right there. And then you got these fake New York buildings. Right now, if you go to it, there's like that couple that are talking out the window saying, oh, hey, where are you from? They have that Brooklyn accent and shit like that. Okay, so you got those buildings, right? You're walking. And then you have this little kiosk section. Right there, like maybe the late 2000s, you were able to get your annual passport renewed, get your picture taken when they did it. Right there, too. But before that, there was a fucking little shack there, little kiosk. You would go and they would, if you had the time, especially on the weekdays, if you had the time, oh, would you like to be part of our studio audience for any one of these shows? I was like, fuck. When I was a kid and I saw that, I was like, oh, come on, let's go to one of these shows. Telling my parents, like, come on, what the hell? Like, we get to watch it. Look, we get to be in the audience. Why don't you guys want to go? Like, what are you guys afraid of? Like, come on. Like, I was always so pissed that we never got to go. And then when I got older, I'm like, I'm going to look for it. I'm going to sign up for it. I'm signing up for each single one. And then when I got there, by the time I was like 18, 19 years old, not there no more. Gone. Gone, diddly gone. Oh, interesting with diddly. So, okay, people want to know, why isn't the Simpsons ride coming to Disney or Disneyland or California Adventure or anything like that? The thing on that is the rights for that ride are different than the movie rights, or the property rights, whatever, the ride rights. Universal Studio owns the ride rights to The Simpsons for now until that contract is up. When that contract is up, do you honestly believe Universal Studios will renew that contract? I doubt it. So, that being said, knowing my fans, if you guys actually listen to this podcast 28 minutes in, answer this question for me. What type of theme you think would take over that project right there, that building right there on where the Simpsons would have been? My honest opinion, they should bring Back to the Future. Fucking HD it, remastered, do whatever you got to do. Put it back, man. Because all the nostalgic feel, all that, like you can, hell, bring back 80s Cafe if you want. Put it there. Because believe me, see, those are the adults right now that are wanting to see that. As for kids, which Universal's always catering to, that's what Simpsons was. Simpsons is for kids and the adults right there. Like, you're right. That probably won't work out. Well, tell me what you think would go there. Tell me what you think would be a perfect fit for right there, where Back to the Future, where Sims. What do you think would go perfect there? And then another thing, some of you remember when E.T. was there. Now we're going down to the bottom lot. We're now part of the, what is it called, the back lot, I believe now. Now we're making our way down there, the back lot, where the Mummy ride is at now. I don't know if some of you kids or adults remember, but E.T., when E.T. was there, oh my God, that was my favorite ride too. I at least got on Back to the Future 3 or 4 times that day of being there. E.T., the same thing. Just wanted to get on those same rides every single time. And then hearing that extraterrestrial say my damn name when we were leaving, when it got to the end, oh, that was so cool. And then flying over the city, when you got to see it, when you're on that bike, when you're going over the city, that that shit just interested me so badly. That made me love. I wasn't even a fan of E.T. I was just, I love the ride so much. And then just going on that. So now the Mummy is occupied there. Do you think the Mummy is going to last for a long time? I believe so. For being the fastest, or used to be the fastest indoor roller coaster, I think it's going to be there for a while. I want to say 5 more years. Unless they end up doing a new movie where they don't get Tom Cruise to fuck it up, then I'd say maybe 5 years. Because, oh my God, I don't even want to get started on those movies. The whole Monsterverse, oh fuck, man. Man, they had something good. Now the backlot. Got Jurassic World that opened up like a year ago, 2 years ago. I liked the movie. Thought the ride. Well, I felt like they only added like 1 or 2 things. I don't know why I was out for like a whole fucking year. So, nah. I don't get on it. I don't care about it. Transformers. I love that ride. Now, next to Transformers. They haven't announced it, but it's very heavy speculation. I've been saying it since they started doing the working on it. Since they started demolizing the fucking buildings that were next to the Transformers, and they made it all, just flattened it out, and then started building on it. I was looking at some images yesterday, and that building already has all, I guess you can say, not the groundwork, but the framing of the building, the skeletal, the skeleton of the building itself, all the metal pieces and all that's all put into place already. It's ready to start laying down even more of the work, more of the inside of the detailed work. Because the floor, I believe they're done with the floors itself. I think it's like a 3-story building or taller than that, the way it looks. But that building, that section over there, that's going to be Nintendo Land. 100% sure, guaranteed that's Nintendo Land. And from what since Japan announced it back in a couple years ago, once they announced theirs, I've been on that news like a dog sniffing a new dog's ass. I've been on it, reading everything I can, reading all the reports, watching all the videos on YouTube. That I cannot wait for. But as for the Hollywood one, I believe we're only getting, I want to say 2 rides. I think the last time I read it was only 2 rides. And the 2 rides they're thinking that we're getting, which the way that it looked, the way the land looks, and how small it is, I think we're only getting 1. I honestly believe we're only getting 1. And that one is supposed to be Mario Kart. And if they're right, and the way Mario Kart, I saw the pictures and everything, I saw the drawings of how they want it, the concept arts and everything. The way they want to make this, it just looks so awesome, and it's gonna be so. They're saying revolutionary in rides. Like, this is why Universal is going to war with Disney right now. I know this whole half hour has been about my personal experiences at Universal and Universal. I told you I love Universal. Might as well call this fucking podcast the Universal Studios love affair between me and it. But yeah. So with that only ride being there because of the way it looks, the other ride they're saying might come is Donkey Kong Country, which I don't see another building or anything like that being built near it, or anything as big as the one that's right there. Oh, it's called the show building. So yeah, it's gonna be Mario Kart, unless they put 2 rides in there. I'm not sure, but no, I doubt it. It's just gonna be that one. But they're saying 2. Thinking the other one's Donkey Kong. In Japan, I believe they had enough land where that's where most of it is going. They're gonna have the Mushroom Kingdom, Mario Kart ride, a Legend of Zelda castle. I think they're even gonna have a Zelda ride. So, and the Donkey Kong one. And I believe I even heard, oh yeah, it was a Yoshi. A Yoshi, I think that's a kiddie ride. You're sitting in little Yoshis and you just going around. I believe that's that's going to be a ride as well. I believe that one's also going to Orlando too. I think pretty much Japan and Orlando, I think, are going to have the same thing just because they have enough land to do that at. When I first heard about it, I was like, oh, well, use some of the damn sound stages that you guys ain't using down there. Like, where the studio tour takes you, but I guess not. So there's the news on that, where the building looks very good. It looks like it can open, I want to say next summer. Yeah, I think next summer is when it could open. Yep, I think so. But the way it looks, the construction of it and everything, I think next summer is when it can open up. So, with that being said, that's the Universal out the way. I believe I already did my Disney news. Disney World news, nothing. The Disney with the Marvel. The Marvel, I believe that's in California Adventure. The whole Marvel Land, Become a Hero, or whatever it's going to be called. Yeah, I think that's mostly it on these theme parks. I don't want to end the podcast like that just yet. I at least want to go on another 10 minutes, maybe. At least another 10 minutes on... What else? What else can I cover with these theme parks? I just saw... Okay, look. My videos that I watch, if you guys want to go ahead, I'm pretty sure you guys already watch. If you're listening to me right now on YouTube, and you're not watching these guys yet, you need to go ahead and watch the people that I follow and I get my news from. Not saying that I copy them. I don't. I just listen to what they say, put it in my own words. Please do not take that out of context. Do not assume that I'm trying to steal your views or anything, guys. Please don't. Even if you guys... TPM Vids is the one I mostly get like Disneyland information from. Like I watch when the rides get stuck. I watch, what happened? Oh, here's some mystery. Oh, here's some little stuff you can find. Like here, and his videos are mostly about Disney, Disneyland, Disney World, Disney California Adventure. I like his videos. They're really good. They like I said, you're looking for Disney, that he's the guy for it. If you're looking, another one is called Defunction Land. You got Disney Dan, and my other guy I love to watch, Yesterworld Entertainment. He's, oh man, watch him all the time. He pretty much loves everything I love. I just finished watching, like, I don't know, a whole day worth of his videos yesterday. Even rewatched some of the stuff I already watched before. But watching his stuff really... watching their stuff is what got me wanting to do a podcast on theme parks. Watching them. TPM Vids and Yesterworld Entertainment. Watching those guys and seeing how much they're deep into the theme parks. And how they go, like... They explore behind the scenes of it. They explore the littlest things where, like, Udi, who was on top of the tiki lounge room, and where you can find him and what happened to him, how he got stolen, like all this stuff I didn't even know about when I go to like fucking Disneyland or Universal Studios. Like, wow. So the next time I go, I'm like, oh look, there's that. Oh look, he talked about this. He said look for this. It's so awesome. Like Mr. Toad. Did you know? I think it's I don't want to get my shit wrong, but obviously it's only 2 theme parks you can do. It's in Mr. Toad. It's at Disney World. Yes, it's at Disney World to be exact. Yeah. So at Disney World, after you get off the Haunted Mansion, to the left in the Pet Cemetery, or to the right, I'm sorry, where the Pet Cemetery is at after you get off the Haunted Mansion, their little pet cemetery they have, Mr. Toad is at the very top and in the center. You did not know that. But as of right now, I'm watching to see the top 10 new Disney rides and attractions coming in 2020. So yeah, you got the Rise of the Resistance ride. That one already opened up at Disneyland, or no, maybe not at Disney. Oh yeah, I think Disneyland. And Disney Epcot, January, yeah, that one already opened too. Awesome Planet already opened up. Another one that opened up was Canada Far and Wide. It's at Disney Epcot as well. And again at Epcot, January 17th, Beauty and the Beast sing along. I guess you sing along in that one. Space 220 restaurant opening up, I believe, fall. I don't know when that's going to open up. That's also going to be at Disney World Epcot. Oh, one that everyone's waiting for is what's it called? Toy Story Land. That one's opened up, right? That one's opened up at they're adding another part to it. The Roundup Rodeo. It's a restaurant. A lot of Toy Story opening up 2020, has not yet set around what time. It's gonna be in the Hollywood Studios. So yeah, Disney World as well. Oh, this one everyone's been excited for. It is the Mickey and Minnie Runaway Railway. They released some images. Actually, not some images. The sign, I believe, was put up already. That's supposed to open up in March 4th. Hollywood Studios in Disney World. So that one, I know everyone's been waiting for that one since they closed down. Was Journey Through the Movies or whatever the hell that show was called. I'm not a Disney World guy, so you can't get mad at me. Yeah, see, it's supposed to have looks like in spring at Disneyland, it's supposed to have something called the Magic Happens. Disney Magic Happens. It looks like some new parade floats. You got Sleeping Beauty with the. Oh, you got Coco. Yeah, so it looks like some new parade floats that are gonna be. They're gonna be. You got Moana. Oh, that. Sorry for the dead air, guys. Yeah, it's just mostly new parade floats, and I got another phone call. Give me a second, guys. Hello?
Hey, did we get our sling stuff or not yet?
The what?
The sling, did it come in?
The sling? Oh, that stuff. Oh, okay.
Yeah, you know the devices for the sling keeping?
I don't know, because he didn't knock on the door like he usually does. Let me see.
Oh.
Because they usually knock on the door when they drop stuff off. No.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no.
On the tracking thing, it says it's out for delivery today.
Oh, then only the postal service came by, the regular mail.
Uh-huh.
So it'll probably be either come in UPS or FedEx.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, mijo.
All right, dude.
Okay, bye.
Bye. Oh man, I didn't even pause this. Or did it just keep going? So, you got that. Whew, shit. That was a big walk for me. Cirque du Soleil. Oh, so is that what's supposed to be getting released in Disney Spring? Yeah, see, in April. Oh, that looks like Epcot as well, right? Okay, I don't think that's Disneyland. I don't know if Disneyland's doing that. Ratatouille, Epcot, yep. That's supposed to come in summer. That ride is supposed to be the one based off, I think is it the one in Hong Kong or Italy or France? I mean Paris. What the fuck did I say? Yeah, the trackless ride. Oh yeah. Yeah, so yeah, I think that's the same, like the copied of the one in Paris, France. The new fireworks show coming in summer at Epcot. Epcot, fucking Florida, you bunch of good shit, man. And the number one thing that everyone's waiting for this year, it's supposed to open, well, that's what it's called. It's called Avengers Campus. Opening in 2020 in Disney's California Adventure. It does not have a set month. It's supposed to have, I think, so you're gonna have the Avenger. It looks like they're gonna have their own Spider-Man tower, I guess. Photo ops everywhere, web suppliers. Oh yeah, Casey. Web slingers. Look like Spider-Man's gonna be doing some demonstrations. Is that a ride? Oh, okay, yeah, they're riding a Spider-Man ride. So you're gonna help Spider-Man out by having web slingers on. So that should be pretty cool. That's the way it looks. It's California Adventure. So if all this shit's opening up this year in 2020, maybe I'll think about going and getting a Disney's pass. And because I'm getting the pass, you have to get... Does a park hopper come with the pass? Is it already part of it? If it is, yeah. Like my brother and my sister, they're both alcoholic motherfuckers. Just kidding, but they love the alcohol over at California. Well, I think California Adventure only serves alcohol, right? Because in Disneyland you can't get alcohol unless you're part of the 33 Club or whatever. I don't know, but that's gonna do it for this theme park episode of my podcast. Please, there's 2 things I want you guys to leave down in the comments. Number 1, what should I name this version of my podcast that has to do with theme parks? And number 2, what do you think the Simpsons ride when that contract is up? Because how long is that? I'll do some research on that. I'll see how long that contract's up, or if Disney can even take it away from them now that they own Fox. what type of ride? Because I'm pretty sure, to save some money and all that, they'll keep it the same like they did with Back to the Future. They kept it the same and put the Simpsons in there. What do you think would be the new theme of ride that would go up in there? Do you think they'll just keep going on with the Secret Life of Pets and just keep that whole up lot right there, the upper lot area, and just keep it DreamWorks and all that? Do you think they'll turn that into something? Go ahead and leave those 2 things in the comments below. Please don't forget to leave a like. Share it if you can. Let's get some views up in here. And subscribe, guys. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in my next video. Or I'll hear you guys. Or, you know what? Hope to hear from you guys. Because without you guys, I wouldn't be doing this. So please, 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 keep up the support. Do not give up on me. I'm trying to do... not what's best for business, but what's interest to me. I don't want to sound like a dick or anything, but I've been wanting to do these podcasts for over 2 years now. I didn't know. I was waiting on some stuff. I don't know why I was waiting. I should have just got up and jumped into it. I'm going to keep trying to vlog out. I'm supposed to be going back to school in a couple weeks, so be looking for some more vlogs coming out because my life was boring outside of school. And I stream all the time on Twitch, guys. I'll leave some links in the description below for my Twitch channel, for my Instagram, for my Snapchat, for my Twitter, for my MySpace. I'm just kidding. I don't got no MySpace. And then I'll leave you guys the link so you guys can go ahead and ask me questions in this podcast so I wouldn't have so much dead air, you know? Get me someone else on this show. Please, I need some help on here. I cannot do this by myself, guys. My throat's almost killing me, and I'm supposed to go out and stream right now with some Call of Duty Modern Warfare before the new update hits tomorrow. Or maybe it hit today, or maybe it hit yesterday, or maybe it already hit from whatever time you're watching this video, because I'm going to try to get this shit up and on my channel as soon as possible, guys. So please do not stop supporting me. I love the support I get from all my fans. Keep it up, guys. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up again. I'll remind you, don't forget to subscribe. Tell your friends, and if you can, please share the shit out of this video. Because if you don't, I don't know what to tell you. I can't tell you nothing. I love you too much. Come here, bring it in, man. Give me a hug. And by man, I mean man, woman, child, any gender. I don't care. Bring it in. Give me that royal wolf hug. Alright, guys. Thank you for listening. Thank you for even popping into my channel. And thanks for spending at least some time listening to my annoying ass. I appreciate it. Again, I'm signing off for the third time. I'm sorry. I'll click the stop button now. You guys go ahead. Enjoy your day. Don't forget, I love you, and I know you love me. See you later.